Separate your knees wide, walk your arms forward, rest your forehead down onto the mat, and take a few deep breaths to settle in. From here, rise up into a tabletop on your hands and knees. Fan your fingers out wide, gripping into your mat through your whole hand. With your strong hands, come forward to a modified high plank. So with your knees down, make a straight line from your knees, through your hips, through your shoulders, through the crown of your head. Then maintain this plank as much as you can and slowly lower all the way down to the ground. For a low cobra, with your hands planted underneath your shoulders, elbows pointing up to the ceiling, zip your legs and feet together behind you and press the tops of your feet down into the mat to engage your legs. Now lift your chest up off the mat, but have your hands hover by your sides. Gaze just a few inches out in front of you so you're not craning your neck. Feel your belly press into the mat as you breathe. 3, 2, 1. Lower down, then press into your hands to lift up and push back into child's pose. Rest. Focus on creating a smooth and slow breath in and out through your nose. So on your next inhale, rise up and shift forward into your modified high plank. Stitch it all together, then slowly lower down to your belly. Setting up for your low cobra, inhale to peel your chest up, hands hover. Exhale to release and make your way to child's pose. And again, inhale, modified high plank. Exhale, slowly lower down to your belly. Inhale, low cobra, peel your chest up. Exhale to release, press up and back, child's pose. Inhale, plank. Slow lower, stay strong. Low cobra. Back to child's. Take 3 breaths here, slow and controlled. Then make your way to downward facing dog. With your fingers fanned out wide, gripping into your mat, press your chest towards your thighs as you reach your hips high and back. And feel free to pedal out your legs, warming up through your hamstrings and calves. Now let's meet in a forward fold at the top of our mats. With your feet separated about hip distance, a gentle bend in your knees, interlace your hands behind your lower back, press your knuckles up to the ceiling, then let your fingers fall forward for a chest expansion. Head hangs heavy, jaws relaxed. Send a deep breath up and down through your spine, helping to create space through your shoulders and chest. Then release your hands, toe heel your feet together to touch, and find halfway lift. Slide your hands up your shins as you press your heart forward. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold with a soft bend in your knees once more. Now rise up to mountain pose. Reach your arms up and stand tall through the crown of your head. Then bring your hands together at heart center for Samastitihi. Inhale back to mountain pose, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips, lead with your heart, and gently bend your knees as you come all the way down. Find halfway lift once more. Slide your hands up your shins for a flat back. And plant your hands and step your feet back, lower down to your knees for your modified plank. Hands are strong, gripping the mat. Push against gravity and stitch everything together. Then, bend your elbows to lower your plank down halfway, just until your elbows graze your ribs, then stop. Breathe. Then find upward facing dog. Tops of your feet and hands are the only things that press into your mat. Inhale. Exhale, send it back to your downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs, find a breath that's calm and controlled, and we'll flow that sequence one breath, one movement. So on your next inhale, look up to your hands and bend your knees. As you exhale, hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift as you breathe in, nice long flat back. Forward fold as you breathe out. Inhale, mountain pose, come all the way up. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands at heart center. Inhale, back to mountain, arms reach up. Then exhale, forward fold, come all the way down. One more halfway lift, inhale. High to low plank as you exhale. Plant your hands, step it back, lower down halfway. Then upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Keep it going. Inhale, look up, bend your knees. Exhale, ninja hop, top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise up to mountain pose. Then exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale to mountain. Then forward fold. One more halfway lift. Then chaturanga, high to low plank. With control, upward facing dog, inhale. To downward facing dog. Take 3 deep breaths, here in down dog or in a child's pose. And when you're ready, let's move on. Inhale, look up, bend your knees. Exhale, ninja hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Take chair pose. Sit your hips back. Reach your arms overhead. Then press your ankles, knees, and inner thighs together. Sit back as if someone was scooting a chair in behind you. Airplane your arms, so your palms face down behind you and shoulders roll open. Stay low in your hips, but lift your right heel towards your right glute. Keep your gaze set on one spot, so you're focused on your balance. I've heard people call this one flamingo before, so if that gives you a cute little visual, there you go, flamingo. You're here for 3, looking good, 2, stay low, 1, chair pose, arms reach up, right heel back down, and flamingo on the left side. Airplane your arms and lift your left heel up. Shoulders roll open as if you're trying to get your pinkies to touch behind you. Even on one leg, sit back into your hips. Gaze is set on one spot. Breath is deep and smooth in and out through your nose. And try adding just a little smile. See if it helps. 3, 2, 1. Chair pose, then stand up, hands at heart center. Gently close your eyes. Big inhale through your nose. Open mouth, let it go. And have a good day.